There is a little issue there I need to fix with the delay, right? Because I have seen the bots and I am out of sync with that music. Welcome guys, welcome everyone! Yo, way, how are you doing? How are you doing? Hope you had a fantastic weekend! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! How are you doing, Stefan? And at work computer already in chat! Yes, yes, we work at jamming to the music! Yes, yes! I had a cool weekend! Yes, yes, this weekend was cool! I was working a little on Koukei business, getting my house ready again, fixing stuff, tidying things up, and I made public the Neurosama Chrome extension, and it's been blowing up. Well, it's going. The numbers are going up fast, and it's a little bit scary. It was all an experience. Yes, it is sitting like at around 220 or something like that. It is a lot for a Koukei video. It has surpassed of the long format videos. It has surpassed Bichi Pichi 20. I think it was the record before, and that was like 178. It has already surpassed that, and it's going strong. It is going up kind of fast. Well, that whole process was an experience. Yeah, first of all, let me thank At Work Computer because he encouraged me to do it, and people seem to be liking the extension. It seems that people have not really gotten crazy expectations about it. They are just simply watching it and saying it's a cool project, and that's what I like. I'm happy with that result. Yes. As I said, first of all, we had everything ready. It was gonna be dropping at 5 p.m. here, so that it was like 11 p.m. in the US or something like that, so everybody could get to enjoy it. I had planned, right, to do like a Reddit post. I tried posting, but my account didn't have any karma, so I couldn't post. I don't know if they require just positive karma, like one would be enough. I don't know, but there was a warning in their community that they were getting spam in there, so I bet it was more like 50 or 100. I don't know, probably. I don't know. I just posted it on the Neurosama subreddit. Not subreddit, sorry. The Discord, the community. Yes. Let me show you. There it is. I dropped it in there. I didn't know, first of all, in which board to post it. There seemed to be two possible candidates there. In the chat programming or in the Neurosama projects. It seemed at the beginning it seemed like it could be like a Neurosama project, but I checked on that and no. Neurosama projects are projects that are directly related to Neurosama, so they use the Neurosama SDK for video games, for example, or they are like additions to build on top of the real Neurosama. A guy, for example, in there posted a project that was called Open Neuro or something like that. Open Neuro? OpenSama. There, you can read it. OpenSama. That little guy over there. I don't know. Well, that person. I don't know their gender or anything. That person posted the OpenSama, and it got banned by the mods because technically it is not Neurosama, right? It is supposed to be like a project for everyone to have its own little neuro at their computer. Yes, Neurosama, yes. And well, I went into the programming board and I told them about the project. I said, I'm not a programmer, but I made this. Link the video and stay there. People seem to love it. And I got an offering if I wanted to keep development on it for the time, of course, I consider that a completed project because what is that? It is a AI YouTuber, super popular YouTuber. Well, VTuber streamer. It is the guy who made it, and the AI. That's a girl that has a twin sister, right? It's pretty cool, pretty cool. They are all artificial intelligence. Yes, they work pretty well. Pretty amazing project. So I posted the extension there, and the guy that's called Superbox said that if I wanted to improve on the voice, he could help. For example, he take clips of voice and can synthesize new voice from those clips. So it's like it learns to generate a voice. They have a program that works that way, right? That can ingest a lot of Neurosama content and produce awesome output as if it was spoken by the real Neurosama. And they made a music video that's over there, and the quality is amazing, to be honest. Yes. Yeah, and I think they got first place for Neurosama's. They did an event last year that was like for creating games, right? And they got first place for sound. This was the team, and the lead game dev here and 3D assets creator Sam Bam. I'm gonna butcher the surname there. Miley, I don't know. Sam praised my extension. Yes, it was over there. He was saying, for a non-programmer, your extension does look pretty good. I am impressed. And Koukei said, thank you so much. So they seem to like it. It's cool. They got over it very quick, because to be honest, it is a beginner project, but Koukei is happy. So, yes. Without further ado, we're gonna be working on adapting this extension for stream on the Koukei AI. Yes. There's our little guy. So, our alerts should be on point right now. We should have the power now. But I'm gonna keep developing on stream. Maybe you don't get to see the code, I don't know. Maybe there are parts that you can see, the CSS you can see. I'm gonna be touching CSS mostly, so that you can see probably. Yes. And I'm gonna be doing that on stream because, man, if I don't do it on stream, it's never gonna be finished. Let's be honest, it's never gonna be done. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn on the music. And we are gonna start working on it. How was your weekend, guys? At work computer? I was waiting for your notification, but I never got to see it. So I am guessing you didn't stream, right? Were you clipping noobs at Overwatch or Hell Drivers? Did you take the weekend to rest, or were you working on the room? And Stefan, hope you had a fantastic weekend and a fantastic day today. Or at least that it was okay. Okay, that's good too. And I'm here. If you wanna talk or whatever, or to keep you company, I'm here. No, you didn't stream. You rested. That's good too. Yes. Okay. Let's get everything ready. Let's get to work. Okay. I got a follow from Tevitai while I was off stream. I just saw it. Thank you for the follow, Tevi. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Let me see. How are we gonna do this? I'm gonna open Chrome. That way you can see what they did. Look at this. Let me turn off the music for a bit. This is the quality of voice Superbox can get, and the video the whole team, well, a whole team of artists did for this competition. They made a game too, but this is the video. It is awesome. Okay, it's working now. Okay. Well, first of all, let me go to the brandies, and we are gonna make a little sofa for the guy, because he's gonna be waiting there most of the time. He's gonna be in the corner while we stream. He's gonna be over there, and while the extension is minimized and not working, he's gonna be sitting on a couch like I do. Why? Because he deserves to sit, of course. I mean, he has this little animation. I did it here in the beginning. He has an animation where there he's sitting, okay? But he's not gonna be sitting on the floor. Come on, we can do better than that. That would be unfair for him. Poor thingy. So, let's go and make a little couch for the guy. Okay, gonna go here to this side so that we get a clean slate to work. Going to object mode. Okay, that little cube. Let me get rid of this thing because it destroys my eyes. Okay, let me hide it. Okay, let's create a sofa for the guy. Has to be low poly too. I was gonna say, if I'm gonna move this to the side, how do I make it even? With a mirror, right? Probably. So can I use a mirror modifier? Mirror on itself, right? Yeah, but I shall crop the half of it. This one I don't have a problem with. This will work. Cutting like this. This one is the one I was a little bit worried about. But okay. And over here. Okay. Let's make a sofa. Your Bluetooth stopped working on your work computer. And why? I mean, what do you use your Bluetooth to? For your headset? For your mouse? For keyboard and mouse and headphones. Oh, you had to. You restarted your PC, your whole PC. You came in and it was off. Off like not working, or they unplugged your receiver. Or maybe they. Maybe it only stopped working the driver or whatever was acting upon you. No receiver. Oh, internal. It is like a motherboard thingy then. I am creating a little couch for the guy, so he can sit too. But Windows doesn't recognize you have Bluetooth. Yeah, maybe restarting it could help. Sometimes that sort of stuff can happen with a computer. I installed a new drive. Now we have a little bit more space for Koukei videos. Oh, you can't even... Yeah, Windows thinks you don't have a drive, basically. You don't have a... Well, Bluetooth capabilities, basically. Oh, I get it. I have to subdivide this. To perfectly align it may be problematic. Well, if I moved it and the guy was not in the way, well, I can hide him. I was working like a madman in there. You are listening to my stream on the phone using Bluetooth headphones and typing there on the work computer. Well, as long as if it works, it works. But I bet that's annoying. That's annoying. If you wanna try restarting, go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna dissolve these and try to maybe extrude this. Oh, there. Okay. I'm trying to think of the best way of doing this. Delete edge. That's it. Yeah, that intersection. I mean, this works, but maybe I should have never deleted that. You like your keyboard and mouse? You have to use some dirty keyboard and mouse you found in the cabinet. Oh, those are corded, so they work, right? So restarting is not an option. You already tried. Even unplugged it and have, yeah, for it to discharge everything. Yeah. To let all the magic pieces free. Be free. Be free. And it didn't work. So maybe the Bluetooth thing is fried for real. That's not convenient. It is your, I mean, is the computer, it is from your workplace, right? It belongs to your company. It is not yours. That's what I understand. But I bet they are not gonna be willing to repair it just for that. Probably. This is not ideal. Let's be honest. This works, but it is it is not ideal. It should intersect there. At least it's signaling where the cat should be, and I can delete the rest of the faces. Yeah, there is no pet there. So where the PC doesn't turn off, you let it stay on. Okay. Yeah, well, I have heard about it. That it stays on. It's some pre-built HP. It is not critical to your work. You also have some Bluetooth receivers at home. Okay. Yeah, I have a little one here too. They are not very expensive. It costs like, yeah, a few dollars, I guess. Like for $7 or something, you can get one, I bet. Okay, you need to buy some wired headphones though. You mean just in case, or? I prefer wired. I don't have. Well, I have Bluetooth headphones for the PC, but not for my phone. I am here struggling like a dummy to subdivide this and make it coincide with the other one, right? So dividing it is no problem to get another bird in there, but to make it coincide with that other thing. And snap there, right? I can do it, I can eyeball it, but I want them to coincide. Just in case, to have them. I buy cheap ones of Amazon Well, the cheaper Sony ones, they are not very expensive and they work. I don't need ultra quality there. I could knife. Loop cut could probably work. No. You could knife it, but will it stay there? I don't think so. How can I make this to intersect for real? Will that work? I'm gonna Google that. Knife tool or intersect? What? There is a tool for that. Bisect. Oh. I don't know, I just wanted for it to be clean, basically. I don't know. Does not seem to work. Okay, I will move that there, maybe. There has to be a better way to do this. And of course you can plan a different way to build this, of course. I mean, that works, but it's probably not ideal. Okay. needs a sofa too. Of course. Amazing. And we're gonna cut it in half and mirror. You don't have to connect everything. I don't know, it felt like more legal. Felt like the proper way to do it, you know. But maybe no. Maybe not. This weekend I watched a video about 3D AI tools, and they were pretty amazing. Not perfect, right? Like they're still not perfect, but they were pretty good. Pretty good. Oops. Faces. That face kind of weird. Things aren't made this way in real life, so you have a bit of freedom to separate parts. If you are on a bird budget, then yeah, you can make it connect like this. Okay. Luckily, we are not in a budget. We can go all out. It's weird that this face is not reacting to look cut in any way. Can create a new one in case of needing it. Needs to be a quad for Lupka to work. You have to use the knife. So they were not quads for whatever reason. It snaps to the edge, but not there. Okay. Okay. Mirror this. Pretty cool. Okay. It's not like we need symmetry or anything, but it's good practice. It is good practice. You need to get used to doing things in a proper way. Okay. That's legal enough. And from here to here. There we go. We can modify it now. Hang-on. Where is it? Where have you seen an hang-on? Let's call the Blender police. Here. You're right. Here. This counts as one, right? I don't know. Maybe because the face goes from here, right? From this edge to the bottom one. So the center technically is over here. Maybe that's why it didn't want to loop cut through there. You know. It's probably easier to delete all this and re-extrude everything from here, creating a new face or something. Would be cool if they could snap there. Okay. I extruded, but what happened to the face here? I'm not liking that line there. Is it because of backface culling? Probably. We're having some problems here. Okay. Okay. have to be careful with the merging. Maybe bring it closer. Maybe it was because of the resizing. Okay, fixed, I guess. Okay. Okay, where is our little guy? There it is. Amazing. So he has to be big chilling here. Alt G, no, Alt R, Alt G, of course. Alt R. Okay. He has to be able to chill. Oh no. Have to key everything. Okay. Now. Okay. Silverto! Welcome back! How are you doing? How was your weekend? Are you working on something? Over there. Yes. We're working on this little guy here. We're gonna give him a little couch to sit to. He deserves. Well, he's on the corner there. He's gonna be waiting sometimes. So he needs to have something. Gonna be over there. He gets to chill too. Yes. You're still working on your new animation. Pretty cool. The one you showed us last time, or this is a new one continuing that series. You don't have any sneak? No, don't worry. Okay, oh, a new one. Amazing. That's so cool. Yeah, when you wanna show us something, just don't be shy. We wanna know. That's so cool. How is the 2 minutes long? Okay, you have done the pre-production. You know what you wanna get in there. Do you really plan what you're gonna be doing? What you're gonna be animating, or you just wing it? You started. Okay. Okay. Then you are like me. Well, in a way, I don't know. I don't pre-plan a lot. Oh, that little tail cannot be clipping. That's illegal. Maybe you plan a bit more like I do, like me. Music does help. Okay. You choose a track you wanna work on, because music does usually help you time the shots, for example, for the camera. If you know you're gonna be doing certain shots there, you can go like chun, chun, fade to black, chun, 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 chun. You can do stuff like that, so music can condition your animation, right? Okay. Oh, I need to. It has been with the airplaneers for a long time. That's not a bad thing, but we should not get used to that. Okay. We do a quick save. Amazing. Yeah, music is very structured. Yeah. You also bought a new add-on called Proxy Plus. And what does it do? Hope it was cheapish, at least. Okay. Pause mode, sorry. Let's key everything. Well, all those bones. It breaks up your mesh so it can play back in the viewport in real time. Characters can get very laggy in the viewport. Yes, I have. You had to use proxies for rendering a long time ago. It's like they are pre-rendered or something in a way. Oh, I didn't. Get the little arms in there. Okay. It's sort of like a temporary object. Even with a low poly character, the armature calculates data very intensively, right? Yeah, I mean, for Bitchy Pitchy, it was bad. It was bad. I had to really simplify things. Use every simplify option, turn off every modifier we could. It was like 17. Well, if it works on the Blender market, but you recommend it. You were getting like 5 frames a second. Ooh. And now you get the full frame like 30 or whatever you're working with. 24, 30, 60. Full frame. That's amazing. Then it works. Money well spent. I mean, 17 is not gonna break the bank, so I guess it's worth it. Okay. Some Disney software development. Sorry, some Disney software developer made it. You think? So it's a powerful tool then. That's cool. There seem to be so many add-ons, man. It is a world I have not yet delved into. But I guess eventually, right? Eventually we will have to, probably. Sooner than later. I have seen all the remeshers. There was a huge one. It is expensive though. That was made by the guy that made the serious one. They say it does not work as good as the Zebras remesher, but it's better than standard Blender, I guess. Only one ear is moving there. Because I only had one channel selected when I shift D. There. Okay. This one just chops up the mesh as a proxy, so it will load faster, and then you can render the final mesh. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it sort of separates your mesh in tinier meshes, but I don't really, well, I don't know how the program really works, so I don't really know how that's helpful for it, right? As long as you get higher FPS, man, anything is better than 5. Almost everything is better than 5. So I call that a huge W. A huge W. For real, that laggy FPS was a pain, yeah, to work with, probably. Especially when trying to get movement, yeah. I I have suffered it, and eventually learned, right, that it was worth it. It was worth it to fix it. Okay. He's gonna be watching from there. Yeah. At work computer thanked me so much when I fixed that. Like, he made me come in here into a tab. I don't know. I think it was here on the bottom there. I started here for output. Simplify and simplify, simplify, simplify everything. Please, Koukei, simplify. And it made a difference. And then it was amazing. You could see the animation in real time. Koukei was not used to that. I was used to suffering. And that's it. I can adapt and overcome. The armature tab is a big problem with lag. Okay, I guess we could render this. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's gonna be like a viewport render, nothing crazy. And with the green screen, that's gonna be required. This music makes you wanna get on an elevator. Go to your nearest elevator and enjoy the experience. Supposedly it's Nintendo music from Super Mario Odyssey. It is this track. It is from Super Mario Odyssey. I never played it, so I cannot tell, but Okay, where is my green screen? This one. Okay. Gonna lower it a bit. Oops. Okay. Hide the rest. Okay. Within the camera. And render this. People render animation. Can get rid of these images I have already showed you. Okay. There it is, the render. It is taking place. So we're gonna be using this as the animation from when the widget is minimized, basically, for when the widget is minimized. Okay. So let's go to Chrome. Open Chrome here. Chrome. Okay. Oh, sorry.